everyone, welcome to another episode of your pre-recorded video presentation. This is Jivy Palar Gorpio giving you the best learning online. So come on, grab your pen and paper, join me as we start. In Module 4, there are 4 lessons. So the lesson 1 is the living things reproduce, grade 3. Lesson 2 is life cycles of human, animals, plants, grade 4, and lesson 3 is reproduction among flowering plants. Lesson 4 is reproduction in non-flowering plants. So now let's proceed to lesson 2, which is the life cycles of human, animals, and plants, because we're done already in lesson 1. So now let's proceed to lesson 2, life cycles of human, animals, and plants in grade 4. And now I will just going to discuss the life cycles of human, and the rest will be reported or discussed by my group mates. Life cycle of human. So what is a life cycle of human? A life cycle describes the life of living being from when it is born to when it grows up, including all the changes during this time. The human life cycle starts with a baby stage. When babies are born, they more independently from their parents, but still can't do anything for themselves. They still dependent on them for nourishment and care. Up until they are 6 months old, babies don't eat normal food, they only drink milk. Babies also need lots of sleep. They can talk. When something is wrong, they will let people know by crying. The next stage is the toddler stage. Just like the name suggests, the toddler stage is when a child is starting to toddle, which means wobbly walking. The toddler stages are from ages 1 to 3. Aside from learning to walk, toddlers go through lots of other changes. Their teeth start to grow. They start learning to talk. Toddlers start learning to eat lots of food and to feed themselves. However, they still can't do many things for themselves and need lots of help from the grown-ups, like his or her mother and father. The next stage is a childhood stage. This is a stage where humans learn to be independent, which means there are more things we can do now on our own when we reach this stage. An important part of this stage is starting school. Children learn to do lots of things such as reading, writing, counting, communicating with people, and even riding a bike. The next stage is the teenage stage or adolescence. This is from the ages 13 to 19. Teenagers are getting ready to be adults and are becoming independent. Teenagers' bodies change a lot during this stage. They experience puberty, wherein they get taller and start to look more like adults. These changes are because of things called hormones. Hormones are things inside your body that makes your body change. Next stage is adulthood. Being an adult is also called being a grown-up. There are lots of things that grown-ups can do. At this point, the body is fully grown and developed, which prepares humans to take part in reproduction. It means humans can start the human life cycle again. Lastly, the old age. It is the later stage of being an adult. Older people retire, which means they usually stop working. This means they have plenty of time to enjoy themselves. They may find a new hobby or spend extra time with their grandchildren. And the physical capabilities of doing tasks tend to reduce, and they again depend on external support to do things. So that is the life cycle of human. The first one is the baby stage. Second one is the toddler stage. Next one is the childhood stage. The next one is the teenage stage or the adolescence. The next stage is the adulthood. The next and last is the old age.